3.
Hi class, my name is Jenna Labonte and I'm here to share a couple stories with you today. About 2 summers ago I was in a town called Half Moon Bay, which is in Central California, on the beach at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel with my boyfriend, and we were sitting in this restaurant that had these big glass windows that you could overlook the ocean and the golf course that was right next to it, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. And one of the main things to do in California is to drink wine because they make such fabulous wine. So we were having a flight of wine which included reds and whites and a few appetizers, so it was a really nice memory. And the best thing about that memory is that when we were drinking the red wine, we were actually helping ourselves prevent heart disease. So that's what I'm here to talk about, how red wine has health benefits such as preventing heart disease and lowering your bad cholesterol. So of course, drinking red wine is suggested in moderation. The definition of moderation per Wikipedia is the process of eliminating or lessening extremes. So that's a big thing with alcohol. A lot of people tend to drink too much and then they increase their risk to liver disease, heart disease, cancer, high blood pressure, all of those things. So, but if you know how to drink in moderation and have what they recommend, which is 5 ounces for 1 drink for a glass of wine, that would be 2 for men, 1 for women. So if you keep by that, then you are going to help increase your chances of living longer. So getting into the specific benefits of drinking red wine, it's more heart healthy than other types of alcohol. So they have talked about, there are benefits to drinking beer. I don't know about any benefits to drinking hard alcohol, but as far as the between beer and wine, red wine kind of wins out. It has lots of antioxidants, especially one called polyphenols, which protect the lining of the blood vessels in your heart, which can help prevent artery disease from when everything gets clogged up. And it increases your good cholesterol, so it leaves you less of a chance of getting a stroke. There's also an antioxidant named resveratrol, which reduces inflammation and blood clotting in the arteries, which is the main factor that leads to heart disease. It has also been found to reduce kidney stone formation, so that's something that's very big, especially in older people. It reduces blood pressure in hypertensive people, studies have found. It also decreases the harmful effect that smoking can have for smokers on the lymph vessels and blood vessels around your heart. And it's also been shown to help reduce the effects of Alzheimer's. It has neuroprotective effects in the resveratrol that helps lessen those chances of becoming Alzheimer's. So there is a difference between red wine and white wine. Red wine has more of the heart-healthy benefits than white because the skin of the grape leaves is fermented longer to create red wine. You can also get the resveratrol that you can find in red wine and just eating regular grapes, drinking grape juice. So if you don't want to have to, add the alcohol in there, which can be detrimental sometimes, you can also get it from other places. So you're lowering your risk of heart disease. Of course, you also want to eat right and exercise. That's a big part of staying healthy because you just got to make sure you're covering all the bases. Of course, doctors recommend you don't drink if you have a weak heart or if you're pregnant. It's always a good idea. Alcohol can be very addictive, so you just got to be careful and make sure you drink it in moderation. So the best kind of red wines that you can drink to help your heart would be Cabernet Sauvignons, which is one of my favorite. Also Petite Syrahs and Pinot Noirs, which is another one of my favorites. Those are dry reds. The Pinot Noirs, they have a big boom in Oregon for those, and those are really good Oregon Pinot Noirs. California has good Cabernet Sauvignons. Petite Syrahs would mostly come out of France. There's also a lot that come out of Italy and Australia, so I'd just like to thank all those countries for their wonderful contributions to our health because they really do create some wonderful, wonderful wines. But of course, drink them in moderation, and if you have any questions, please ask me. Thank you very much.